Trips are great opportunities for gathering writing material. Sometimes you have to go on a journey of your own to figure out what your hero's journey is going to look like, which is a prelude to say that I'm going on a trip. So I visit my family up in the northern Midwest, every summer, and usually I fly up there. It's about a 4-hour flight from down the desert up to there. But this year, thanks in part to some new government regulations and things and stuff that I didn't bother with until it was too late, I'm taking the train. So instead of a 4-hour plane ride, I have a 2.5-day train ride ahead of me. 2.5 days up to spend a week to spend 2.5 days coming back down. Oh God. I'm a little bit nervous about this, but I'm also a little bit excited about it. This could be a cool opportunity. But why am I nervous? Well, this is the longest train ride that I have ever taken. I know other people have done it before. If you have, please comment down below. What was your experience like? But for me, the longest train ride I've ever taken was when I went to visit my relatives who were missionaries in Russia in 2001, and I took the overnight train. We all took the overnight train from Moscow up to St. Petersburg. And that was certainly a long trip, but it was just one overnight. The longest trip I've ever taken domestically was from Chicago to Detroit, which was like a 6-hour trip. So this will be by far the longest trip I've ever taken by train. I'll be covering about 2/3 of the continental United States, in distance anyway. It's a little bit harrowing. I've never done it before. I really don't know what to expect. That's one thing that makes me just a little bit nervous about it. I'm also going to miss these guys. But I think they'll be okay without me. Another thing that makes me nervous, since I haven't done this before, is that something could go wrong. I could get robbed. I could miss a train at a stop-off or something like that. I could miss something going along. I have no idea what to expect. I could get stranded in Nebraska for all I know. Another thing is, 2.5 days on a train, I'm going to get trench butt. I could get very bored, and I've been dealing with some kind of chronic exhaustion for the past year, and it's really been hitting me since the summer break. My body has been needing to recuperate. I've only just started working out again for the first time in a year, which is the longest I've gone in my adult lifetime. 1 second. Wherefore you so whiny, huh? Little Arden, wherefore you so whiny? Yeah. He just wants to get into that other room where the kids are watching a movie. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, I'm taking a trip. So, yeah, boredom and exhaustion. The exhaustion has been having its toll on my thought processes. I'm trying to keep all my thoughts together, and my energy just having a hard time catching back up. I think it will, slowly but surely. I'm starting to eat healthy again. I'm doing the best I can to recover my sleep schedule, but I'm still going to be pretty tired on this train trip. And that could add into something going wrong, particularly when I have no idea what to expect here. So, lots of stuff that is kind of on my mind. But there are reasons for excitement, particularly as a writer and a writing teacher, and thinking about this channel and things that I can do going forward here. First reason I'm excited is the same as the first reason I'm nervous. This is a first-time experience. And as writers, we need to collect experiences. That is where the fuel for our stories comes from. We have to go out and experience the world. If you spend all of your time sitting behind a computer screen, you're never going to actually experience life in a real and concrete enough way that you can put it believably onto paper. That's one thing. I'm going to have lots of stuff to experience. Another is that I'm going to get to see a lot of the country that I rarely see, because I usually fly from the desert up to the Midwest and back. I'm going to actually be in the midst of it, looking side to side and possibly meeting some people along the way. I'm not much of a people person, but I'm not anti-social. I'm just a little asocial. So if I'm able to have any good conversations, meet some interesting people that can give me good ideas for characters down the road. I never copy my characters exactly off of real people, but I do take traits and thoughts and ideas from them. That could be really cool too. Plus, new connections are always good, usually. And then, of course, going back to that exhaustion thing, well, this trip should give me lots of time to rest, to read, and to write. And that's part of the problem with my exhaustion is I haven't really had the energy to do the reading and writing that I wanted to do this summer. Since school let out, it's been mostly just a process of recovery. I've done some reading, some writing, and I've obviously posted some videos here, but I wanted to be a lot more productive, and I just haven't had the energy to do it. So the rest that I'm going to be getting and the time pretty much away from my responsibilities, which I'm all taking care of, making sure everything's set this week, the time away from my responsibilities to just focus on what I need to do, hopefully is going to produce some good stuff, or at least some new and interesting stuff. I will be documenting my trip along the way and posting here as often as I can. So please subscribe to the channel if you want to see what this writing journey turns into. And like the video, by the way, and consider becoming a member. My membership is growing. I appreciate every one of you guys. I'm coming up with new members-only content to add to build that community, and it's only a couple bucks a month, and it really does help me to continue to do this and hopefully get better at it, provide more and more value to more and more writers out there. Click the join button down below if you're interested in that. I would appreciate it. Another thing that I'm excited about my trip is simply the same reason that I always am every summer. I get to see my extended family, who I only really see once a year. This year, I'm going to be able to see my oldest son, who I haven't seen in a couple of years. He lives in California. We talk regularly, usually about anime and manga, but it'll be fun to actually catch up. He's 21 now, so we could possibly go into a bar and have an adult beverage. I don't do that very often anymore, but that's kind of a cool first-time thing for us to look forward to. I'm going to get to see greenery. I'm going to get to be in sub-100-degree weather. I'm going to get to sail and swim in a real lake. And I'm going to write as much of this stuff down as I possibly can. While I'm up there, I'm going to be stopping by my friend Donovan Shearer's bookstore in Kenosha, Wisconsin, Studio Moonfall. I've posted a few videos from there in the past, and hopefully I'll get a chance to talk with him and interview him again about what it's like to be a full-time creative writer and artist and deliver some of those messages to you guys. He's a very busy man, but Donovan, I'm coming. I'm going to chew up some of your time while I'm there. And of course, along the way and at the end of it all, I am going to deliver to you all the writerly insights that I can glean from the experience. So I hope that you will join me on the journey and follow along. And until next time, thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. And good luck and good writing. Peace.